Happy Vlogmas Day to my friends. Today I'm going to show you what a basic workday looks like for me. I have finally accepted the fact that 8 hours of sleep is not enough for me, and I'm so glad my work allows me to sleep longer. So I usually get up around 9 AM and start working around 10. I work completely freelance and remotely. More about that in a second. After my skincare routine and a short yoga to wake myself up, I go to the kitchen and take my vitamins and one Brazil nut that Matti always kindly leaves on the table for me, so I remember to take them.
Finally, the reason I wake up. I wish you could smell this. Smell it. That's the smell of life.
Right now I have 3 income streams. First and foremost, I'm a freelance content creator.
So this morning I have actually the first meeting with my new client, so that's why I put on my trusty turtleneck so I look like kind of put together. It's very easy, like it's warm, it's comfortable, but I look okay. I look like a human in the morning. I also put on makeup that I don't usually do if I don't have meetings, like I don't really see the point. When I have a new client, in the first meeting we just go through the expectations and the goals, ideas, kind of the workflow. I have my notebook ready to take some notes. I still like to write by hand. I do take notes on my laptop as well. There's something about putting pen to paper. Sometimes when I start with a client, they have never had any kind of social media presence. Obviously then there are not really any guidelines. It makes things more challenging, but it also can make things fun because then I have more freedom. Also, even though I look presentable from the waist up, I do have I do have these pants, my home pants on, but nobody will see it. Nobody will know, except you. Don't tell anyone.
I find it hard to figure out what my real title is, but basically I do marketing and communication for different businesses. For example, right now I have clients like an online store and a renovation firm.
Okay, the meeting is done. Now I have to do work for other clients. I have a few social media posts to plan. So I will do it now and then it's already time for lunch. Favorite time of the day. Although I'd say all the times that I have coffee are my favorite times of the day. So I'm gonna listen to music while I work. As I've been obsessed with Gilmore Girls lately, I've been listening to Lane Kim's CD collection. This is a really good playlist. I was supposed to eat, or at least start making lunch 12:30 and it's already 1. And I don't have lunch ready, so I need to figure out what to make. Oh my god, this is like not going well. I wanted this video to be like a perfect work day, but I guess it's more like a realistic work day, and I guess that's good because to be honest I just don't have those perfect days that everything goes to plan and I'm on time and everything is easy. Something really quick is the priority right now since we are already late. We also need to actually eat food and not just like cake that we made yesterday. Also, I need vegetables. For protein, I think we have chickpeas. And for carbs, couscous. Although it doesn't sound like we have enough. Noodles. Oh, and I also have sauerkraut. Okay, let's go. This is vegan, by the way, even though it is chicken flavor, but it's just flavor. I don't usually like to eat like instant noodles, but you know, sometimes they are quick and easy. By the way, I actually like cooking and I would never make something like this for someone, like if I was making food for someone, but for myself, and because I'm in a hurry, this is the kind of food I just make. Also, I'm not gonna do anything to these chickpeas other than drain them. If I had time, I would fry them on a pan and season them, obviously. But, you know, the bar is low for lunches for just myself. You know what? You can judge me all you want. I don't even care. It's tasty enough. and I don't have time. Leave me alone. Yes, I'm going to eat from this. A healthy dose of sriracha, of course. Eating noodles without sriracha or anything without sriracha is a criminal offense. I'm kind of embarrassed that I'm showing this to you. I swear I like sometimes make real food as well. I mean, this real food, I don't know, I'm feeling vulnerable. Don't make fun of me, I'm sensitive. Beautiful presentation, I would give 10 out of 10. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this beautiful outfit, it's because it's time to do my dog walking duty. Although today it is actually not dogs that I'm taking care of, but cats. So I'm gonna cycle there. Luckily it's only 5 minutes because it's absolutely freezing outside and I'm just looking outside and it's snowing. I'm already cold just thinking about it. So let's take my baby and go. So I started this dog walking business a few months ago. I'm working through an agency and I'm working freelance, so I just take the shifts when I can and when they offer me a time that works for me. I've been walking a few dogs. I was also taking care of a dog overnight. Now I'm taking care of 2 cats for 8 days, so I just go there once a day, feed them, clean their poop.
I've absolutely loved doing this job. Spending time with animals is so fulfilling for me, and this always forces me to go outside.
Okay, I'm back and now I need to plan my yoga flow in the darkness because it's already getting dark at 3 o'clock. I don't know why each year I'm surprised that it gets dark in the winter, but I just seem to forget all the misery during the summer. I usually start planning my yoga class by choosing a theme. The whole week my brain is still kind of pondering about the next class, so I usually have a few asanas or transitions that I want to include in this class. I have written them down on my notes on my phone, so I look at those first and see if I can include them, and then see maybe there's already a theme that I can kind of figure out from those asanas. I have yoga anatomy, lighting yoga, and asana pranayama mudra bandha. So here I can also get inspiration. Usually my themes are technical, like back bending or strength, but this week I want to have the theme take space. So that kind of means technically that there's gonna be a lot of opening postures, taking as much space as we can, because usually when we are insecure or not feeling confident, we go into ourselves, and that can also lead to problems like back pain. So the next step is to write the flow on my notes so it's easy to edit and I can kind of move things around easily, and I can see if it's too short or too long. The third step is to go through the flow. I don't go through the whole flow anymore. I used to do that when I first started teaching, but now some things are encoded into my brain, like the opening mantra, the things I say before that and after that, and the warm-up and the cool down and finishing. But I want to go through a few transitions, make sure I remember the flow.
It still sometimes amazes me that I'm instructing yoga. This was a dream of mine for a long time, which seemed so far away. It's crazy to see how far I've come. I still get nervous before a class, but every time I learn something and get a bit more confident.
The last step is that I'm going to write the flow down from my phone's notes to my notebook. I don't usually have to reference the paper when I'm teaching. Sometimes I do, and it's just nice to be there for safety if I just draw a blank. And also when I write it down one more time, it gets into my brain. While I do this, I will quickly have a snack. I'll protein pudding, banana, a classic. Also I reheated some coffee that was left over from earlier. I know I have committed a few crimes today, and this is one of them.
When I walk to my class, I listen to uplifting music to crush my imposter syndrome. You can listen to Sean Paul's Temperature and not feel hyped up. And this song, cliche that it is, always makes me believe in myself. When I started instructing yoga, it seemed so overwhelming and nerve-wracking. And I was doubting myself and asking myself why I'm even putting myself through this. Is this even worth it? But I'm so glad that I pushed myself out of my comfort zone. It is always so rewarding. Then our friend came over because the new season of Arcane came out. Guys, if you haven't seen this show, stop everything you're doing, pause this video, and go watch this show because it's the most incredible piece of art the world has ever seen. Then I prepped my breakfast for the next morning, which is a habit I'm trying to get into. I made my trusty porridge.
Anyway.
Mun video on pilaa aina.
Finally, it was time for bed. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.